All right, guys, here we go. Had a bunch of questions from people regarding some of it was, you know, how do you log into it, and some was, what do you do in this situation, that situation. But anyway, regarding the little paper trading app or whatever here on TradingView, and as you can see, we're working on Litecoin here. As you can see, those red and blue little arrows were the trades. And then previously to that, I really started practicing on this thing with Bitcoin, as you can see. And then we switched over to Litecoin. So you can use anything. Now, whether or not your main broker is attached to this, I don't know. You'll have to look. If I go here, let me see how to do that. Log out, and here's everything, all the different. I think I covered that before. And then if you don't have a broker, I guess you can open an account with some generic company to do that. But right now, let's connect back to the paper trading deal, and then what's this? Is this the history, account history? Yeah. Okay, let me pull this back down. And now, what this means, paper trading, just what it says. I mean, you're not putting real money in there or risking real money. However, it doesn't cut you any slack. If you screw up and it's a negative, you got to eat it. And if it's a positive, of course, you get credit for that too. So anyway, I just want to mention that it's as realistic as you can get without in all seriousness, a psychological feeling of actually having your funds, your hard-earned money, your investment involved. So it's as close you can get, without really having your own money. And people will probably said, well, same thing. Well, it really isn't unless you day traded your own money. And I'm setting this up here to kind of show you as we're talking. Your own money, then you don't have a clue what how it feels and stuff to at risk your own capital, and either see a positive green over here or red over there, depending on win or loss. But anyway, what we have here, basically do a little quick chart school as we're explaining this paper trading deal. But have an inside bar, basically sideways price consolidation. We did barely close out of it here, but they pushed us to the downside, and so we should see a nice move here to the upside or downside coming in. But as you can see, we're kind of in a downtrend now. We are over the 200, so I'm thinking if we get down close to the 200, we'll get a little reversal there possibly. Well, the higher odds, higher probability that'll happen. And but if we break out and close over the 20, maybe get a candle, something like that, that should be positive for the market. But in the meantime, just to show you, once you get learning this stuff, just simulation, it's not real, doesn't count, you're not taking it to the bank. But I think everybody starts out with 100 grand, and then each trade, either moves you up or moves you down. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses in here so far. I don't know how many wins, but you want what you try to do is keep your odds up, winning to losing. Now, the first thing, expect to lose, okay? Don't be discouraged. That's the main thing. Don't be discouraged. Don't be negative. Don't get down on yourself. You are expected. You're supposed to lose, okay? I mean, with any business, you got to invest in that business, and in trading, investing in that business is losing some. Okay, then from losing, you're going to start losing less. Okay. And that's another thing. Never lose more than one candle, or 50% of that candle. However, um, strict you want to get, but never, like, if you got on this candle thinking you were going to break out to the upside, and then this candle came in and closed, just say it was halfway, go ahead and get out, especially, get out on this one, because what happens, and I know how y'all are going to think, run down here, then you'll be, what do they call it, revenge trading, instead of trading 1,000 shares a hit, and you'll jump it up to 10,000 shares or something and try to make it all back in one trade. And guess what? It never works out. Yeah. So, and then after let's see what happens here. After you put in your losses, and then you start, uh, you know, losing less, and getting those percentages up a little bit, then you'll see the tide, shift over, and then every, 10 trades, go back and look at those and see what you did right, what you did wrong. Really, you're trying to avoid the mistakes you made, and most times it'll be a silly mistake that becomes habitual. Okay, you keep using it every single time, or doing it every single time. Let's see if we'll break out here. And anyway, try to, basically remedy that. Just like, when you send your kids to a private coach, for baseball, for hitting, or football, maybe, punting or something. They don't completely redo, the whole skill most times. It's just critiquing and, changing a grip here, changing, the step, into the ball, so on and so forth. So I think y'all get what I'm saying. But anyway, we'll hang out here another 30 seconds and see how this closes, and see if we can't get a little push. Let's see. We get another slam down. Okay, we got to make sure we don't get a, let's see, 14-13. Let's see. See if we get a push down right before it. Let's see if we can do that. And then, like I said, you want to get out of there. If it goes lower, you want to get out real. Okay, boom, I'm out. Okay, right there. Yeah, I was at 300. Yeah, those $300 ones are pretty good. So yeah, it can be that quick. Okay, I'm just saying. Um, but if you have less, dealing with less shares, as you should be starting out, then you can, let it ride a little bit, and like right now, probably would have been close to 600 if we had kept in there, and then if it pushes the upside again, then I'd probably go short here. Let's see how far it goes up, and then we'll go from there. Well, I was going to say I missed it. But that consolidation zone, that's that's a pretty decent size for the 2-minute chart. So I'm expecting a strong move, one way or the other, upside, downside, and something's telling me to short, but I don't feel comfortable right now, since we are are up and over the 20 here. But this thing's already going on 9 minutes, so man, we might get a push to the upside here. About 14 seconds. Now remember, this Litecoin, it's just as volatile as Bitcoin, so about a second. Okay, interesting. Okay, it didn't immediately run up. That's generally an uh-oh sign. See if we get back down in there. Man, that'd be a pretty decent head fake if that. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we get a red. See if we get a little bit of a red candle here. Try and take a. Come on. Okay, let's try that. We gotta push it over 200. Okay. See right there. It's probably well over 2. See right here, it came out 200. See, that's probably 3 something again right here. But yeah, whenever it gets over the 20, you get a little bit more risk on, so to speak. And we broke up and out of this sideways consolidation zone. And then what other little trick can we use? Here, right there. See how far up we go. Now we have some consolidation here. With the high being, well, really right there. So we close, see, right under that 0.5 fib, 50% zone from this swing, the swing low. Oh, wow, see that 0.5, that green line, that's our 50% zone. So let's see if we can get back up over it. Okay, got about I'll just keep this recording going for another minute, 20 something seconds, and then we'll call it. I'm not gonna have y'all sit here and watch, paint dry. But what I'm getting at, probably really, look at your 3-day charts. And the reason why I'm showing this is that, give you a little something to keep your mind off the markets until we turn. And then also, if you can do this consistently, and then when the real market starts reversing, then just think how good you're going to be on those 3-day charts, daily charts, because this is having you think. It doesn't sound like it doesn't sound like a long time, 2 minutes, but it's forever when you're holding a long position here, and it could go either way in a volatile market. And yeah, there's pretty much nothing more volatile up and down with the whole world trading this stuff than crypto, in my opinion. Other people might say it's something else, but also look here, see 1, 2, 3, 4. So one surprising on that 5, we're getting kind of a slow down candle, opposite color candle. Then we should get a green candle, the next one. So during that 2-minute period, matter of fact, we ought to pop right now. Yeah, there you go. See. So during this time, we pulled our fib. We found the 0.5 level, and then we did our found our time count here. That's pretty weird. We're coming down like that. It must be a very situation because we're over that 20. So you would think we would run a little bit more. Let me see the full measured move here. We're not even close. So and it seems like we're just consolidating again. And see, that's another little trick. See how it comes down when it makes a full hit to the bottom. And this just a percentage of an odds deal. And then right when it hits, you see if there's a push, then you do the opposite. You take a long position here. And yeah, see how it pulls back up. All these wicks, it seems to never, and that's why you have to know your stock, know your crypto, and how, if you're going to do this day trading. And that was a pattern I found on here. As soon as it's at the, like moving up, just put like right here. Let's see, I could do the opposite. See, it's going down, but you could bet on the opposite and boom, just real quick. Got to be fast though, because it only, oh, look at that reversal. See, they brought you down to close to that 20. It is risky doing that because I mean, really, they could now. Let's see if they push it lower. Let's see if they get another push to the low side here. See if they trick people. Well, actually, we're starting a new coin. I mean, a new time count. I should have taken a short position up there. See if we get a push to the upside. Oh, come on. Yeah, that might have been enough to turn this thing around. In other words, low. Well, maybe not. Okay, let's see if we can get down there again. Ah, yeah, see, we're inside bar. We're probably over the 50% zone, yeah. Just looking at it. It's not wanting to, continue to the upside. So this might be a head fake here. See if we can get a little lower. Now, if we close where we are or higher, um, we could get a reversal here, back positive. Hey, got about a second. Now we're going to start a new one. Okay. Oh, come on. All right, ready? Ah, I'm trying to go long here and get that little flip to the upside. But I want it to surge down there again. Ah, come on. That would have been a good one. You got to be fast on these things. See, they're using that whole bar here. Well, you know what I'm saying? That the whole length of it. Ah, okay, let's see. I messed up. I missed it. See, now I'm 100 short. Okay, let me do it. Boom. Let me take it again. Here we can't get another surge. Okay, we took that. I had a huge handle to the downside. I didn't want to be out 400, 500, $600, so we just took first one 450 and then 50 out of there. So okay, it is hanging up. Now I got up, came back down. And once we take out this green candle, the short will be on again. Okay. Then we got a little bit of that back. Still down 100. Okay. So okay, inside bar and under the 20. A little bit more bearish than bullish. You can't get a sell this on the other side. See all that just kind of not above it, but what's right in here. All that's trading here. Now, if we dip down there again, might take a long position. Okay. All right. So we're back. Up 50 from down. This 5. We're up a little bit now. But anyway, you see how I did that. This came down, like boom, right there, and then it held for a second, and then they always pull back a little bit. Well, not always, but we've been fortunate. But yeah, knowing kind of how this thing plays. See, this one didn't pull back here. This one did a little bit. Of course, that was at the close. There was 2 minutes up and down. All right, guys. Well, we should carry on to the downside, and then we'll be watching this 200, see what happens. All right, guys. Thanks for being members, and we will see you on the charts.